Hey, it's your coach Shannon at you, and I was going to show you this video. The main thing I'm really seeing on your swing is the one that you don't ever get a really good torque position. Torque position basically means that your hands are going to really go back. I'm sorry about that. Your hands are going to go back, and your feet are going to come forward. And it was going to cause this area here to start turning really hard. You initiate it, that's fine, but until you're not driving with your hips the way I prefer you to. Also, if you look at your back leg, your back foot, it never goes anywhere. And at the end, you're really fighting it. Another big thing I can notice is that at the point of contact, your hands are super extended, which will make you to lose some of the power you generate. And at the very end of it, you're really fighting with your upper body. Instead of letting your hips drive the bat through the zone, after you make contact, you're fighting with your hands. It's actually detracting power away from you. Let's see this swing here. This one's even more noticeable. That you start your initial hip turn, which is fine, but after here, you stop using your hips. And then you fight with your hands. So from here to here, the hips never move. And at the end, like I said, you really fight with your arms. Same thing. This was a little bit better, but even then, you get into a position where the bat that you like to make contact with your hands super extended. This is off the tee, and you like to be super extended with your arms. That's not necessary. This is a better hip turn, but like I said, super extended. So let's look on the bottom so I can see all your swings. So as the ball is blown away, I'm recording you. And same thing, we make contact super extended with these arms. Super extended. And then like I said, at the point of contact, your hips don't do anything and it's all arms. Let's go back a little bit more. Let's see another swing that you had. Same thing on this swing. Get this ball better on the barrel, but look where the pitch is at. The pitch is away. The ball is really between these two lines. The ball is on the outer quarter. And what's happening is that you're super extended. If you're closer to the plate, yeah, you can just ball up the middle. But traditionally, this ball's going the other way. And like I said, same thing, your hands are super extended. Instead of driving this ball, let's say to right field or even maybe a bit of center or right center, if you keep those hands in a little bit further and let the ball get a little deeper, you hit a line drive up the middle, which is not bad, but we can do better. Super extended hands really far away from the body. Also, the main thing I can show you here, I want to give you a tip. Your hands should always stay as close to your body as possible. Hands are getting really far away from you. The best way to explain it, the principle of torque and power, at least when it comes to generating power. Imagine a figure skater. Have you ever seen a figure skater? If they ever want to slow down, they bring their hands as far as possible away from them. That's how they slow down. If they want to speed up, they basically put their hands as close as they can to their body. It's called conservative of centrifugal momentum. The force that's applying you to go in a circle, that momentum is transferred to make you go faster the closer it is to your hands are closer to your body. Now if we take that same principle and apply it to baseball and your swing and body biokinetics, the closer your hands are to your body, the more power and speed you're going to generate. And so when you extend your hands like that, you're actually slowing your bat down. Slowing down your bat to minimize your power. So the most basic explanation is force equals mass times acceleration. So you want to increase the force of the bat, which hits the ball further. So you need to increase. You're not going to increase the size of your bat, and you're not going to modify your size midway through your swing. So you want to accelerate your swing as much as possible. That's what you really want to look forward to. And by you sticking your hands out this way, you're minimizing that. So the few things I wanted to show you, we did a drill or two. What is this? It's called the T-drill. And basically the idea of it is you want to generate as much power as you can with your hips. You're in a position, let me zoom out, you're in a position where you're corked really hard in your spine, and you want to basically generate as much power as you can going this way. It's going to make you utilize turning your hips as much as possible. Alright? And so his feet are going to, you want your feet, traditionally on this thing at least, to both be facing forward. Make them both face forward, and you want to turn your hips as much as you can this way to just start being in your stance. But after you do that, I want you to unleash as much as you can with your hips, staying tight. Same thing on this swing. His hands are really far away, like I showed earlier, and he's really handsy. And he's making contact, like I said, super extended with the arms, which is detracting power from him. This is another swing. This ball's away. This ball is about here. He's really far to the plate. I could tell you sometimes he was in, sometimes he was away. But I don't think this pitch was that bad. It was a strike. But sometimes, like I said, he's coming off the plate. He changes his stance all the time. But even here, he's trying to make contact completely straight armed, which causes him to do that. So let me clear this, and I'm going to show you what I want him to do, and I'm going to compare it off the top swing. This is what I'm going to compare him to. There's a lot of guys on this clip. This is Josh Donaldson, MVP, Mike Trout, and these are all guys with completely different styles, completely different finishes, but their swing is always going to have the same basic principles of any big league professional hitter. The only reason I'm using these guys is because they're pretty much extremely flawless. Some guys have a little bit more flaws than others, but for you to be at the uppermost pinnacle of baseball, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna need a perfect swing. So, as you can see in the top picture here, I want him to get a little bit further out with his stance, and I want his hands to be a little bit further back. If you see Mike Trout, where his hands are in comparison to his body, a little bit more further out, and he has a little bit more on his front knee. So I told your son when I was hitting with him, when he gets in a stance, I want him to be a little bit more of a base. That base can help him generate a little bit more power. Like I said, from here it's fine. Like you can see the same thing. The difference is that you can see Mike Trout really pronating and really turning with his hips really hard and at the zone and through the pitch. The motion here, after he makes contact, you can see his front knee continue to straighten. It's telling you to continue to turn. See that? I'm going to use a different hitter to show you how I want you to finish after contact. Bryce Harper's a good one. After contact, instead of doing this and really fighting with your hands at the point of contact, you're actually right here. I could tell you're really fighting it because you're actually decelerating your bat here. You're decelerating. You're forcing the bat to stop. Now watch Bryce Harper on the bottom. He's gonna make contact, and he's gonna let that body that generated all that power and just extend through the ball. And it's like I said, he's not forcing his hands out there. He just generated so much force that when he releases it, when his arms finally do extend, because he relaxes them, that's how you get that motion. You don't want to have to extend at contact You want to just release at contact. And like I said, watch what happens. His body's going to naturally keep on rotating. His body's going to keep rotating. His back's actually going to disappear. Like I said, now look at you at the top. At contact, there's no through contact. Like I said, look at Bryce Harper. Even after contact, he continued to rotate with that top half. He's continuing rotating. He's continuing rotating. He's continuing rotating. He's continuing rotating. And only here, he's done. See how much he turned? Turned all the way around. Versus you at the top, where you turn to make contact, and you stop turning your hips. Then you actually decelerate your back. The mere fact that you can decelerate your back tells me that I know you have more in the tank. When I was hitting, there was no way I was going to be able to decelerate the bat like this. There's no way. I got too much power going through the baseball. Way too much. So let me show you the basic, another drill I want you to do. So, aside from the T drill, I want someone to put their hand on your back shoulder. And I want you to rotate through them. Let me clear that. I want them to be on your back shoulder. And I want you to continue to, when you rotate, continue. Don't stop here. Continue to rotate. I want to be able to see the letters on the back of your, if your number is 8, I want to be able to see 8. I don't want to see half of this. I want to see both numbers. I want to see, like on Bryce Harper on the bottom. You can see everything. Here's number 34. You ain't got to think twice about it. So, like I said, I really want to work on you turning your hips, not to contact, but through contact. After that, we can start working on a few different things about hitting the ball more away or hitting the ball more inside, pulling your hands in. But for now, we're going to focus on just utilizing your hips. That's going to let you hit the ball harder, let your bat speed be faster, and also make more consistent contact.